Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and this will... Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First down, Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
A gain of 13 yards.
Sammy Watkins is a former first-round pick in the NFL, and he sure reminded us during Kansas City's run to the playoffs last season. 10 catches in the AFC Championship game and a 98-yard receiving game in Super Bowl 54. He did talk about possibly stepping away and getting some time in the offseason, but Kansas City, very happy to have him back in their lineup and in their fold.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Check 33. Check 3.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Damian Williams, the ball carrier.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Damian Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019, and Kansas City brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement him. But when healthy, Damian Williams is a terrific back. Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest run in the league in 2019? 91 yards against the Vikings in Week 9. Many thought he was going to get caught, but he used the scoreboard in the stadium.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack there by Trent Murphy. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, there was a half-dozen sacks, and here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're on offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Chiefs 7, Bills 0. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's caught left side by John Brown.
Allen's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He can run for it, and he will. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
It's fourth down.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Mecole Hardman, Pro Bowler last year as a rookie, is deep for KC. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A.J. Klein in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
The blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
It's a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's complete to Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down.
And the first down.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelsey fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelsey.
Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
Hide on the coverage.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Here we go with Williams. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
2 yards.
Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
He was tackled.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 27, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
2019 was the first season for Frank Clark in Kansas City after spending the previous 4 in Seattle. And that was a big move by Kansas City to bring him over. He did have 8 sacks in the regular season, but it was his 5 in postseason. And helping his team get to the Super Bowl, That's why they went and acquired him. And by the way, earned his first Pro Bowl nomination with his play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
41-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Half 85. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 44 is the mic.
To throw again. Allen. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for the Bills. 42 yards.
And goal at the 5-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Bills nothing.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check 4.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play. Leads
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Check 3.
Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Check 99. Middle.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Complete to Travis Kelsey.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Pass complete to Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Chiefs 17, Bills 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st down, Kansas City.
Counter. Here's Williams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Williams, the ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes caught left side. Williams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Mecole
Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Chiefs 24, Bills 3. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, Allen. And this is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
The 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The leading rusher for last year's national champs, LSU, it's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop.
34-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
He's brought down
just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup.
1st down, Kansas City.
first and 10. Here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. A.J. Epinesa in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
I can't believe they even let you play. Watch the air.
They go play fake. Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 16. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Watch the flag.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 58, boys. 58. 58. Come on.
To throw on second and 6, Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
To
Damian Williams, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
44, Mike, 44. I got wide.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Check. Crunch. Let's go.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen, who nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Mike's 50. Here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
57. Watch the ball. 49's the mic. Watch 49. He's tired of me. Hey, 15. Shoot.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal.
43. Push him back. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Right here. Right side. 58 is the mic. 58 is the mic.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Complete to Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce as the first half is winding down. And this offense continues to pour it on.
The kick is
All-pro
good.
tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. But now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
brings up second.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
From just shy of midfield, Allen, they'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Complete to Devontae Freeman. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Allen off the play fake. The left side caught by Diggs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It's a gain of
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Allen going to go on 4th down. And able to find John Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I think you got it, sir. 44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check, check. I'm coming out.
To throw again. Allen. Being chased out left. And that's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Allen again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Allen to throw once more. Buying time to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that
by
is
the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Don't get nervous.
Mahomes now to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Complete to Sammy Watkins.
Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Is good.
Point after, right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead.
Bills 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he...
It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
56.
Now Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Allen. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
5-yard line.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Steps away to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Play action. Now it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills claw one back. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
Bills 11. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Watch the run.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season, as his guys continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Chiefs 52, Bills 11.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want
He's got a 1st down past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
35-yard line.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength He's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Double tight, double tight. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Complete.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
It's a gain of 10.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Chiefs.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on second and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
He was brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Bills.
Here's Allen on first and 10. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to make things a bit more respectable. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen now looks to throw, and this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
Bills 19. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
On the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They run the counter. Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Going deep for Diggs. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the return will stop right around the 25.
By the Chiefs.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Easy. Check 24. Check 24.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Jordan
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Mike 49.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
The tackle.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
On the play. And a first down, Chiefs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Williams. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Mahomes with the handoff to Damian Williams. He was brought down by Josh Norman. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Crunch time, defense. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. 58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike. Let's go.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Brandon Carr. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Tamu on the keeper.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
A loss
So
of a
time to
yard
start
on the
going in
play.
the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Four down. Alert. 49, 49, guys. Mike, 49.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Tonight's final score, Chiefs 58.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.